Hi, and welcome to the Wisconsin Short Line Railroad. Here's a project I've been working on. I just thought I'd give everybody an overview, see what you think. This is the dead-end staging yard. Some of you might have saw in one of my other videos. Everything from these pliers over was dead-end staging. I didn't like it. The trains would go in. They're hard to get out, hard to switch. There wasn't any runarounds. So I just pulled it all out and I decided this sat empty for a while until I kind of figured out what I wanted to do. And my idea was that a bunch of farmers got together and they renovated this grain elevator and they wanted to have more operation. They wanted to serve all the farmers' needs. So what I was thinking, the farmers get fertilizer in, which would go in over to the right here, and they would get potash, lime, herbicide, fungicide, pesticides. I really need to look up my ag chemicals and see what they would actually get in a tank car or they might get in a box car. They might also get seed. So I thought they might get seed in box cars and sell that to the farmers. And I thought I'd maybe put a little engine house in here and maybe a turntable. That turntable takes a lot more room than it looks, and that's just a 12-incher. So all this to the right was the staging yard, and to the left I've added on. This is on a lower level, so when you're seated at it, it's right about chest high. It's almost the same as my upper level when you're standing up. So it gives you the same perspective when you're standing up. Here's I'm standing up above it. And when you're sitting down, you don't get almost the same perspective no matter which one you're running. So my idea was that those farmers bought this railroad. They called it the Wisconsin Short Line. They're going to service all these industries. There'll be a storage yard here for grain cars and other cars. You can see I've been picking up cars here and there. Got some CoOp cars, some ag lime cars, some chemical cars back here. There's a potash car here. I picked up actually I got this from my brother, an old caboose that looks like they patched it and weathered it. This is where the staging yard became one track and went across these bridges. The one bridge to the right was not there. The one to the left was the original one. So now the AGW operates in the back. You can see their main line in front of the brick depot. And the Wisconsin Short Line operates out of this older building. I happened to run across these two cars, this Midland and Western caboose and boxcar. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe that was the original line way back and they really technically weren't abandoned, but they kind of just went out of service, and now the grain elevator buying the line and renovating it, those just kind of maybe hang around for a historical society. So these are the bridges I put in, the one in the close one. As you wrap around the corner, we're coming into the town of Ixonia, Wisconsin. I don't know if I'm going to keep this brick building in the background. I just kind of set it in there. But here is a frac sand plant that I've been developing. They also have ballast that comes out of here. I'm calling it Great Lakes Silica. This is another industry that the short line's going to switch. Here's a couple engines that we got from the L&N. You might have seen that on my weathering clinic. There's the frac sand plant in the background. They cross the AGW on this diamond here to access the frac sand plant. And as we turn around this end, this will be the interchange yard these 4 tracks with my AGW. Now there's possibility that this Wisconsin short line is going to get trackage rights to the Port of Milwaukee, but the lawyers are haggling that out at the moment. So that's just a quick overview of this project. It's kind of spurred me on to do something different besides my Atlantic Great Western. And it looks like it's going to be a fun project. A lot of research has got to go back into it as far as the ag chemicals, what they would ship and what they wouldn't. I'll kind of give you a bigger overview here. This is 26 feet from that far corner to where I'm standing. So you can check out the progress on my Facebook, Atlantic Great Western Facebook page if you get a chance, and I'll put a link in there. Thanks.